Take one. Hey, you'll find yourself, you in the kitchen, right, washing dishes or something. And next thing you know, who the fuck you go to the club with last night tip? All of a sudden you arguing with yourself in your head and shit. Your body start tightening, chest start to beating faster. Whole time, it's some shit that maybe happened years ago, but you find yourself reliving these memories or these thoughts or these events that happened to you a while ago. And what I had learned was a lot of times we do that, we go through that because a lot of those events or situations that happened in the past, we didn't get to resolve them. So our psyche, our mind, it's stored, but it is unresolved. So the reason why I keep coming back is because it's not finished. And you keep on reliving it in your head and you keep getting upset and and the reason why you need to understand, the reason why for me is you got to understand is that you got to let it play out. It's unresolved. It need to finish. So instead of catching yourself arguing with yourself, fighting yourself, you mad at somebody that did something to you 10 years ago, you need to just, when you feel that happening, you just got to let it, you got to be mindful and just let it play out without judgment. Just let the scene play out. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever happened, whatever is going on in your head, it may not even have happened that way. You feel me? Over the years, the story done got more embellished. It's more dramatic. It just make you feel like you ready to go pull up on somebody for something that happened so long ago. But what I had learned from my boy Carl Jung is that this is like, it's when it's time for you to do shadow work. You feel me? You gotta, whenever you see yourself, because it's gonna play on a loop, it's gonna be different stories, different people, different arguments, different events. You gotta be mindful, so when that happens, you gotta catch yourself and you just gotta let it go, let it play out, just for understanding, for comprehension. Do it for discernment, so you can know. And whatever happened, whatever's going on, it doesn't want to argue. It's not to be right. It's not to prove a point. It just was unresolved. So it just wants to be heard. And once you listen without judgment and just let it play out and let it go, you catch yourself every time it happens, it stop happening as often. Because when you catch yourself, you being mindful of it. So instead of reacting the old way how you used to, you start to breathe and you start to catch yourself. You feel me? When that start to happen, hug yourself. You feel me? You a little tense. Loosen up, let it go. Let yourself know that shit is old. We can let it go. We don't have to prove a point. You don't have to fight with yourself no more. Just let the shit go, and you will feel yourself. It feel like weight lifting off your shoulders, off your chest. You start to feel lighter and lighter, and you'll find yourself not even arguing. So when you stop arguing with yourself, you're gonna stop arguing with everybody else in the world. When you realize that, okay, I can just listen without having to figure out, figuring I gotta prove a point or I gotta argue. I can just listen and get discernment and get comprehension. And I ain't even gotta say nothing. Life start to be a lot easier, a lot more peacefuler. And now all of a sudden you catch yourself before it even occurred. So now it stopped occurring, and now you feel me, you done fuck around and grew. You ain't even know it. You on a whole nother level. And you feel me? You already knew this shit, but sometimes you be needing to be reminded. And I was reminded, so I wanted to come and remind neighborhood type shit. It's all love. It's your baby.